In this presentation, we'll define artificial general intelligence, AGI, and understand how it differs from current AI technologies. We'll discuss why AGI poses risks as significant as climate change, focusing on its potential for both societal transformation and existential threat. And finally, we'll explore what should medical education community do as a first step. Unlike artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, which is designed to perform specific tasks such as chatbots, face and voice recognition, multiple choice question generation, AGI has the potential to handle any task that is economically valuable, similar to human capabilities. It is a human-level AI, while ASI surpasses human-level intelligence. AGI presents us with an incredible opportunity. It could lead to a world of prosperity where human labor is no longer necessary for productivity, allowing us to focus on more fulfilling pursuits like art, sports, or personal development. Essentially, AGI could usher in an era of abundance, where we have more freedom to pursue what we love rather than being tied to work. However, there is another side of the coin. AGI also comes with significant risks as this systematic review presented before the ChatGPT era. There are two primary approaches to mitigating these risks: control and alignment. In the control scenario, we attempt to control AGI to prevent harmful actions. Yet, even under control, AGI poses a risk. It could be hijacked by malicious actors, such as terrorists or other bad actors. Even if we manage to keep AGI out of the wrong hands, it can still cause unintended harm. For instance, if we instruct AGI to eliminate cancer, it might interpret this in a dangerous way, such as by killing cancer patients instead of curing the disease. Control may not be entirely feasible because AGI's intelligence could surpass our ability to anticipate and manage its actions. As it continues to evolve, the complexity of its decision-making might escape the boundaries we attempt to impose. Some might argue that simply unplugging or switching off AGI would solve the problem. But this is a naive type of thinking. Consider how dependent our lives are on the internet. If it were shut down today, the disruption would be immense. Similarly, AGI, once integrated into society, cannot be easily stopped without severe consequences. Furthermore, we should consider the evolution of intelligence. Life 2.0. Human hardware is biologically defined but adaptable through learning and cultural evolution. Life 3.0. AGI would have substrate independence, meaning it could redesign and improve every aspect of itself, further complicating any attempt at control. This brings us to the second approach, alignment, the belief that we cannot control a higher intelligence like AGI, so we must align its goals with human values. However, the question remains, is it truly possible to align AGI with human goals, especially when the intelligence involved may surpass our understanding? What reason could prevent AGI from deciding to get rid of humans? Could we develop universal principles that would guide AGI in a way that ensures it doesn't harm humanity? And if so, can we successfully integrate these principles into AGI's value system, ensuring that it remains aligned with our collective well-being? So many question marks remain. It's important to recognize that ASI has been identified as one of the existential risks to humanity, alongside climate change. Studies have been warning about the potential for human extinction due to ASI for decades, and it's a concern we must take seriously. And urgency. A survey conducted in 2013 estimated that AGI could emerge between 2040 and 2070, though recent developments suggest it could arrive sooner, possibly by 2030. Given the recent surge in global investment in generative AI technologies, this is becoming an urgent issue. However, our fate is in the hands of a few companies that are developing AGI. They mostly motivated by profit rather than the well-being of humanity. For example, two brilliant minds who are responsible for alignment in OpenAI, Ilya Sutskever and Jan Laika, left the company because of safety concerns. We don't know what did Ilya see. Jan Laika have expressed concerns that profit-driven innovation is being prioritized over safety. These companies are not accountable, and we don't know what is going on inside, while the consequences can affect all of us. There are many possible solutions offered to address these challenges. One crucial element is accountability. We must ensure that companies developing AGI are held accountable for the risks they create. Without proper checks and balances, we risk entering a future where AGI serves corporate interests more than the broader needs of society. Now let's focus on medical education. A search for climate change in the Web of Science database yields 166 articles in the context of medical education, showing that this risk that can lead to human extinction is taken seriously. Yet, a similar search for artificial general intelligence in medical education ends up with just 4 results. Only 2 are directly related to the topic, and both of them published in August 2024 just last month. This shows that while climate change is recognized as an important issue in medical education, AGI is not receiving the same attention, even though it represents a significant existential risk. Many of us in the medical education community considered AI tools like ChatGPT to be science fiction until November 2022. Practically overnight, we realized that AI capabilities transformed, and we were unprepared for the significant shifts, including challenges like ensuring exam integrity. AGI might seem far off, or it might arrive sooner than expected. Whether AGI comes to fruition or not, we must be prepared to face its potential impact, especially since the consequences will be far greater than those we experienced with tools like ChatGPT. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? We must increase awareness about AGI. Understanding both the opportunities and risks is the first step toward making informed decisions as a society about how we, carbon-based intelligence, approach these new silicon-based intelligent species.